Coming up on Murrow News 8, the City Council meeting provides an update on chaos downtown. We have a reporter live to give us the update.
And as cases rise, we'll tell you how to tell the difference between whooping cough and the common cold. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Sam Fulton.
And I'm Jose. In case you missed an update in Brian Kohberger's jury trial, the trial has been rescheduled to start August 11, 2025 and run through November 7th later that year. This trial is located in Boise, Idaho.
A 35-year-old man was arrested after he allegedly attempted to kill his father inside a Moscow apartment on Wednesday. Moscow police have announced that the victim from Wednesday night's attempted murder is Joseph Thompson. His son Dylan is charged with second-degree attempted murder and burglary.
Traffic on Main Street has been closed since April as crews work to rebuild underground utilities, repave Main, and install new and wider sidewalks. The initial timeline required that traffic return to a repaved Main by October 15th or the contractor would face possible fines. That has now become a reality. Our reporter Nick Rodenbaugh is currently live downtown. Nick, with the completion deadline now, how's it looking out there?
Hey, thanks, Jose. After their meeting on Tuesday, the Pullman City Council decided to postpone the reopening of Main Street until November 1st. As you can see behind me, construction is still going on. The council also agreed to pay for the rest of the cost overrun, which sits over $300,000. This project has taken over twice as long as anticipated, and workers say the cause of that is because of contaminated soil under Main Street. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Nick. City Council has agreed to push back the deadline. Oh, sorry. My apologies. The whooping cough outbreak across WSU's campus is growing, with Whitman County Public Health reporting 17 students cases and their first local resident case. As cases rise, it's hard to tell the difference between whooping cough symptoms and the common cold. Our reporter Macy has what you need to know to tell them apart.
So I first heard about the whooping cough cases when I was actually going into the clinic to pick up some meds for my own sickness. And they warned me, hey, just so you know, we have these confirmed cases of whooping cough.
Whooping cough, also known as pertussis, has been making an appearance on Pullman's WSU campus. With 18 confirmed cases so far, students and residents of Whitman County are left to question whether they have been exposed to the bacteria.
It's college, and so with dorm life, with close living, diseases, sicknesses spread like wildfire.
So how do you know the difference between whooping cough and a common cold? The key difference is in the cough. After around 1 or 2 weeks of early symptoms, pertussis begins to rapidly affect the respiratory system, causing violent and uncontrollable coughing fits. According to CDC guidelines, the best way to prevent whooping cough is to get vaccinated. The Tdap vaccine is offered to older children and adults, and the DTaP vaccine is offered to children between 2 months and 6 years old. The vaccine does decrease over time, and according to Cleveland Clinic, anyone older than 7 should receive a booster every 10 years.
WSU requires Tdap vaccinations for all students. However, religious and medical exemptions are permitted. So what should students do now? Well, you guessed it, wash your hands. If you start to notice early symptoms, it is recommended to either wear a mask or stay home.
Mostly annoyance at college kids for being unable to wash their hands and properly take care of themselves.
Pregnant women and infants are at the highest risk for whooping cough. Cougar Health Service officials ask students who are living in resident halls or fraternities and sororities to be extra cautious when it comes to sharing living space. In Pullman, I'm Macy Harden.
If you are sick, public health urges you to stay home and get tested.
A meat company is recalling nearly 10 million pounds of meat and poultry products made at an Oklahoma plant because they may be contaminated with Listeria bacteria that can cause illness and death. Bruce Pack of Woodburn, Oregon recalled the roughly 5,000 tons of ready-to-eat foods this week. The products have a best by date of June 19, 2025 to October 8, 2025. Officials said they are concerned that the foods may still be available for use in the stores or refrigerated or freezers. A health advisory has been issued for Spring Valley Reservoir in Troy by the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare for the Spring Valley Reservoir. The reservoir located 18 miles east of Moscow, north of Highway 8. The advisory was issued in response to harmful cyanobacterial blooms in the reservoir. Recent samples from Spring Valley Reservoir showed high amounts of toxic reducing cyanobacteria. The toxics they produce can be harmful to people, pets, and livestock. Road crews will be demoing traffic signals on Grand Avenue today between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. This work will require traffic control throughout the day. Be on the lookout for traffic controllers directing traffic.
Coming up, a WSU grad joins us to tell us more about a special program offered through the Murrow College.
And a special topic was celebrated across the nation yesterday. More next.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfies. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on, man, let's split a ride home.
Yesterday, the nation celebrated World Mental Health Day. Many communities, including Pullman, use this day to build supportive and understanding in the community. We asked people on campus what they do to support their own mental well-being.
I do a lot of journaling. I try as hard as I can to journal as often as I can to kind of get my feelings out on the page. The best way that I've usually handled it is either talking with others or trying to resolve that stuff and trying to understand myself to the highest degree so that when these problems come up later on, I know who I am, I know what is going on with me. That way I can resolve it and try to keep progressing forward as much as possible.
I take a mindfulness class here at WSU. It's like anyone can join if they'd like to. It's Honors 201. It's pretty cool. It's taught by Dr. Robin Bond, and it's a pretty enjoyable class.
In honor of Latinx and Hispanic Heritage Month, WSU Alumni Association is sharing part of Juliana Alvarez's story of how she joined WSU. Alvarez is a Chicano Latinx alumni chapter.
Mi nombre es Juliana Alvarez y soy una Coug. I chose to go to WSU because I knew I wanted to be in architecture and the school was accredited. It was a pretty easy choice after visiting the campus. I can tell you that while I was participating in all of these clubs, I made a lot of friendships. These people became like family. Vamos Cougs!
For more information about the chapter, visit alumni.wsu.edu/VamosCougs. Researchers from WSU Medicine were awarded a $3.5 million grant to participate in the new NIH program designated to support indigenous communities in leading cultural grounded research on substance use and pain management. For more information, check out WSU Office Researchers Twitter.
WSU researchers have received a federal grant for a renewable energy project. Researchers will work to convert renewable energy into liquid fuels like gas and oil. The work is funded for 3 years. The Palouse Land Trust is hosting an outdoor recreation roundtable tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. The event will take place at Hunga Dunga Brewing Company in Moscow. Attendees will learn from outdoor experts from a variety of established outdoor organizations. The event is free and open to the public. For more information, visit www.palouseandtrust.org. The Religion Reporting Project is an experiential learning program offered through Murrow that includes field trips, in-depth discussions, and writing opportunities for students interested in learning about culture and diversity. It is offered as a one-credit class that will run October 14th through December 8th. Here is Alexandria, a WCU alum, who went to the program to tell us more.
Hey, my name's Alexandria Osborne. I did the Religion Reporting Project last year. I went to Spokane twice, once to visit a Methodist church and once to visit a Sikh temple. I got to sit down with a couple reporters as well who either report on religion or are in that religion. But it was a great experience because I got to see multiple different cultures that I'd never seen before, and I got to hear about their experiences, and I got to kind of see how me as a journalist might be able to approach stories within those religion, and just kind of how to make those stories happen and just be able to respect the religion while also telling their story. So yeah, it was a great experience for me, and I loved it. And I loved meeting other students who were also interested in it as well. But yeah.
There's free movies and popcorn on campus through the month of October. We'll tell you where next.
And a solar storm caused a beautiful display in the sky. We've got pictures coming up.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Pullman's favorite tradition is back, initiating a brand new group of members of the Coug Mug Club. Our reporter Nick gave us the inside scoop.
Coug means to me is community.
Lieski has been around the city of Pullman for over 10 years. However, he is not the only one that feels the sense of community at the Coug.
I think the Coug is a huge part of the community. You know, you think of Pullman, you think of the Coug.
Number one, obviously, is a tradition. It's a part of our slogan as well, be a part of the tradition. The Coug's been around since 1932, so it's been a couple of different things. Like, we didn't have beer until the 70s, didn't have liquor until, I believe, 2013 or 14. So while it changes through the decades of like what people prefer to eat and drink or do at the Coug, it's a space for community, essentially.
Even though the Coug offers a sense of community to the larger Pullman area, the Coug has a small community of its own, the Mug Club.
The Mug Club is a limited group of people who are invited into essentially a drinking club. It's got less than 4,000 members currently, a little over 4,000 if you include the employee mugs, but it's a group of individuals selected by the bar staff to be a part, an extension of the community, to almost be bartenders on the floor as well, to be an extra set of eyes, extra people who build.
They're the kind of people that you can like rely on. When we had our storage fire, the Mug Club members were the first people to step up and be like, can we help pay for replacement mugs? Can we come help you clean up? Like, they are the community here.
Reporting in Pullman, Nick Rodabaugh, Murrow, News 8.
Student Entertainment Board is hosting movie night during October with a spooky theme. October 28th through October 31st, head up to the Cub to watch Halloween movies. Showtimes will be at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. The movies will be Hocus Pocus, Longlegs, It, and Hereditary.
In the Northwest, we'll be hosting a special 20th anniversary screening of Napoleon Dynamite at the Kenworthy Performance Arts Center today at 7 p.m. The Kenworthy is teaming up with United Way of Moscow and Latah County for their Reels for Meals events to provide awareness for food insecurity by raising funds to help with school lunch debt in the Moscow School District. Napoleon Dynamite is a PG-rated movie. Tickets will be $15 at the door for general admissions.
Nut House Comedy is hosting an improv comedy show tonight from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The show will be held in Butch's Den, located on the lower level of the Cub.
The Palouse Brewing Company is teaming up for a fundraiser with the City of Pullman Fighter Fighters Saturday. The tap takeover is from 4 to 8 p.m. at the brewery in Palouse. Money raised will benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society for cancer research and patient support.
The City of Pullman Fire Department will host a family-friendly fire prevention event on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The event will be held at the Walmart parking lot. For more details, head over to pullman-wa.gov. The Northern Lights were bright and clear last night around 10 p.m. here in Pullman. In case you missed them last night, make sure to head outside tonight to catch them. The Northern Lights are a natural light show caused by the interaction between the Earth's magnetic field and charged particles from the sun.
Hurricane Milton made landfall Wednesday, impacting multiple regions, primarily in Florida, causing significant damage through strong winds, heavy rainfall, and flooding. Coastal areas experienced severe storm surges, leading to beach erosion and property destruction. Inland regions face widespread flooding, damaging homes and infrastructure. Power outages were expensive, affecting thousands of residents. Recovery efforts, including debris removal and rebuilding infrastructure, are underway. Through the full extent of the damage will vary by location, with Tampa and St. Petersburg seeming to have seen the worst of it. And speaking of weather, we don't have hurricanes luckily in Washington, but Olivia Mayo is going to let us know what's going on this week and weekend for the weather. Olivia, what's it looking like?
Yeah, thank you guys. And yeah, thankfully we don't get those up here in Washington. But you can see we are still in like those 60-degree weather right now. A high of 65 today and a low of 47. The sunrise is getting a little later and the sunset is getting a little earlier. The daylight is getting shorter. And we don't see much wind today, but looking at tomorrow, the wind will pick up, not by much, but it'll be a little bit more. We can look at a little bit of a nicer day tomorrow with the 75 as a high and a 44 as a low. And again, there's the later sunrise and the earlier sunset. And kind of moving on to are over the course of all of Washington. We have the western side of Washington, Olympia and Seattle, still in those mid-50s also as a high, and lower of the 40 or higher 40s, 47 and 42 for Olympia and Seattle. And then we get into eastern Washington a little bit, or central Washington, Yakima, high of 67 and a low of 37. And in the Tri-Cities, you can see that we also are kind of staying that same temperature as Yakima with a high of 67 and a low of 41. Getting to our more region, we have Pullman, and we already kind of looked at the weather today for there. And then looking at the 5-day forecast, Saturday, we'll hopefully all be out and about because it'll be 75 degrees. No home football game, but we can still look forward to nice weather. And then moving into kind of the rest of the week, again, we're looking at Sunday and Monday still being that 70 degrees. And then looking at the end or the beginning of next week, we can see that it's still going to be a little sunny, and we can predict some rain on Wednesday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Olivia. WSU Basketball released a video making a special announcement, and we'll show you the impact for sports after Hurricane Milton hit next.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Let's take a look at the sports outlook this weekend. WSU Soccer is back at home as they host Portland on Saturday. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. WSU swim team will stay home as well as they host Northern Colorado for meet week on Saturday. Starting time will be at 5 p.m. And on Saturday, the Cougs are back after a bye week and they will face Fresno State. Kickoff will be at 4 p.m. WSU freshman Darcy Revitt is the Mountain West Swimmer of the Week and Mountain West Freshman of the Week. The Golden Ford, England native won the first individual race she competed in, winning the 50 free time of 22.94. Revitt's time was the 7th fastest 50 free time in program history. WSU finished the opening weekend in 4th place. The women's soccer team took the win in their match Wednesday night. Grayson Lynch got her 19th career goal in this awesome clip, leading Wazoo unbeaten at home. And 4 Cougs with multiple goals this season as WSU earns 3 points. The Cougar men's basketball team has a special announcement. Here's a video to show what to look forward to.
Pullman,
There's just no place like it. This city, this school, we take pride in wearing crimson and gray. And our success, we play a part in that too.
Beasley's on fire right now! This team continues to win. For the lead, yes! What gives the coach a 1-point lead? Washington State, for the first time since 2008, has won an NCAA tournament game.
This is our story, but it's your impact.
In the clash of future conference opponents, WSU revealed their uniform combo on Wednesday that features a never-worn-before uniform combination and introduced a new look for their white helmets. Idaho Vandals linebacker Jackson Eck was named Big Sky's co-defensive player of the week. On Saturday, Eck earned his first collegiate interception and led Idaho with 11 tackles in the 23-17 win over Northern Arizona. The Vandals will take on Montana State tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. During Hurricane Milton's strong winds down in Florida, the Tampa Bay Rays' home stadium roof was claimed by the storm. While the building is still standing, you can see here in the video the damages Hurricane Milton caused to Tropicana Field in Tampa, with the roof being torn apart.
Thanks, Sam. Chipotle is offering a special Halloween deal, but only for a limited time. Next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Chipotle is bringing back its burrito to celebrate Halloween. Show up to Chipotle in a Halloween costume on October 31st and get a $6 burrito. Well, thanks for joining us. If you want to see our past shows, visit our YouTube page or our socials. Have a good night.